Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So here goes Jason McIntyre claiming that inside the NBA has done more damage to the league than anything else.
What you talking about?
So we
What
are
you
going to
talking about? What you
blame
talking about?
inside the NBA for the NBA being trash, the game being in its current state. It's their fault because they speak their minds and they keep it real. At least we know Charles Barkley, he's going to keep it real at all times. So we are going to blame them for the NBA being soft. It's a 3-point league. That's all they do. No defense, load management, players not caring about the game. And it's their fault because they highlight the issues. Shouldn't that be a good thing? They're highlighting all the issues that plagues the league. I don't have an issue with that. I want that. I want the raw, the real. That's what I want. I don't want you to sugarcoat, butter it up. No. But I'm not surprised because I have never liked Jason McIntyre's takes. I always felt like, what is this guy talking about? And this goes years back. Not just now, years back. Whenever he would substitute on Undisputed for Skip, he would come in. And one time, Shannon and Skip, they went on a vacay or whatever they did. They went away for a small amount of time. And Jason McIntyre, he was the replacement host for the show. And he was horrific. That's the day I really found out this guy is not good, at least in my mind. I just feel like he don't know what he's talking about. It's all opinions, obviously, but to try to blame inside the NBA for the current NBA being what it is crazy. Or implying that they're responsible for damaging the NBA. No, they're not. This is all on Adam Silver's, all the decisions he made. Don't blame Chuck, Shaq, Ernie, and Kenny for this. It's not their fault. So Jason McIntyre, about 2 weeks ago, he made an appearance on The Herd. You know, Colin Cowherd's show, The Herd. He made an appearance, and that's when he said, inside the NBA has done more damage to the NBA in the last decade than anything else. And I'm sure his take wasn't received well by anybody, especially fans who enjoy the show and they like the rawness of the show. I'm sure a lot of people were like, what is he talking about? So I'm sure he raised a lot of eyebrows, when he said what he said. This is what Jason McIntyre had to say. This take probably won't be very popular, but I would argue that inside the NBA, the show that everybody loves has done more damage to the NBA in the last decade than anything else. Forget about this wake and left and right inside the NBA goes on every week and just trashes players, trashes the style of play. Colin, you look at any other show, MLB Network, NFL Network, these shows, our networks, we're all positive. We're excited. We're talking about the games inside the NBA. They just hammer the players. Charles Barkley on TV. The Rockets are in the Final Four for that NBA Cup. Oh, the Rockets don't know how to play basketball. They stink. They don't know what they're doing. What are you doing? You're damaging your product on a nightly basis, hammering it. Colin, globally, the NBA is fine. Much bigger sports globally than the NFL in America. The ratings aren't great, that's all. So, according to Jason McIntyre, this approach of openly criticizing teams and players on a regular basis harms the NBA reputation and the product, especially in America. But I like that. I want them to call out the issues in the NBA. I want them to call out the players for not caring about the sports, the fans, the product. I want them to address all the issues that plagues the league. That's a great thing. It's not their fault. They're not damaging the league. It's already damaged. And I could guarantee you, majority of the fans and people who watch the NBA, not everybody watch inside the NBA. Yes, it's a very prominent, popular show, but I wouldn't say everybody watch the show. But if you know basketball, you know the product ain't good. You don't have to watch the show to know that. I don't have to watch inside the NBA to use my brain, watch the game and be like, this is not fun. This is boring. All these teams, they're doing the same thing. This is boring. This is not inspiring. I don't need inside the NBA to tell me that. I could see that. Saying, oh, they damaged, they're damaging the product and, let's not scapegoat inside the NBA for what Adam Silver has done. Blame Adam Silver for the product. Don't blame Chuck and Ernie, Kenny, and Shaq. It's not their fault. And that's the main reason why we enjoy inside the NBA, because they keep it raw, real. That's what we want. We don't want you to butter it up. Oh, I got to watch what I say. No, tell it like it is. But I am not surprised this coming from Jason McIntyre, given his reputation and listening to him through the years and his takes. This is not surprising to me. This is not surprising. I have no recollection of Jason McIntyre making a solid take. I can't recall it because every time I hear him speak or cover or do an analysis or whatever, it's never good. At least in my opinion, it's never good. But I'm not going to blame Inside the NBA. I'm not going to blame any show that's keeping it honest and raw and telling it like it is. I don't have an issue with that. I really enjoy that. That's what I want. That's what the fans want. That's what we want. Don't blame them. Blame the players. They need to care about the game. The players need to care about the game. They should want to play, put on a show. The players got to care about the game. But, like I said, this is not surprising, man. Okay. And you would be hard pressed to find a lot of fans, NBA fans, or fans in general, sports, that would agree with Jason McIntyre. Maybe a very few. I doubt that majority of fans would agree with what he's saying, because this is what we want. We want the raw. We want the real. We want honesty, keeping it direct, blunt. That's why we watch Inside the NBA, especially listening to Chuck, because we know he's going to keep it all the way funky. So you could blame whatever network or TV show you want to blame. You could try to deflect if you want to. The fact of the matter is the NBA currently is not good. The product ain't good. The main culprit of this whole situation is Adam Silver and the players, man. The person in charge of the league and the players, they don't care about the league. And that's the issue. But as always, I holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.